Paul here from Guitar World, and today we're going to be checking out two amazing and affordable combos, the Gamma G25 and the Gamma G50 amplifiers. Let's check them out. The Gamma G25 and G50 from Acoustic Control are genuine guitar amps in the purest sense, meaning they are straight up amplifiers and they don't come with built-in digital effects or dozen of amp models, because the emphasis here is great and solid guitar tone in a combo that costs less than $200. Keep in mind, these Gamma amps are loud enough to gig with and sound good enough to record with. So what's the difference? Well, the Gamma G25 over on my end here is a 25-watt combo with a single 10-inch speaker, while the G50 closest to me is a 50-watt 112 combo. Beyond that, the features of each are basically identical. The Gamma amps have a two-channel design with a straightforward blue channel having only a volume control and a versatile red channel with a voicing switch. You have options of clean, blues, rock, or metal, and drive, volume, bass, mid, and treble controls. The EQ is shared between the channels. There's also a 1/8-inch auxiliary input and a headphone jack and a Bluetooth switch for linking a Bluetooth audio device, a smart and cool inclusion. The rear panel is Spartan, providing only a 1/4-inch jack for an optional foot switch for toggling between the blue and red channels. One of the highlights, of course, is the true blue speaker found in each combo, which delivers exceptionally high headroom and is tuned to accentuate desirably outstanding guitar tones. The sound and clarity you'll hear on this G50, for example, is due to the 40-ounce speaker magnet that's about twice as big as other speakers used in other amps in its class. Of course, you'll hear how the four voices on channel 2 deliver a full range of versatile, all-analog sounds, from transparent cleans to mid-gain and dynamic high-gain tones. Also, I will note that the blue channel, which is channel 1, provides a wide-open and all-analog clean sound that is an ideal platform for pedals or multi-effect stomp boxes and processors. And let me add, if you didn't hear me say it the first time, that the G50 is impressively loud enough to gig with in a full band situation, and even the lower powered G25 can handle smaller venues as long as the drummer doesn't think he's Alex Van Halen. So let's begin with the Gamma G50, which is the 50-watt with the 12-inch speaker. I'm going to start on the red channel first before I get to the blue clean pedal platform channel, which I like. But the red channel here, let's take you through the four selector switch of each of the tones. And I have the EQ dialed in where I think it sounds really good. I like having the bass kind of pumped up, gives it a lot of body on this amp. And you can see my drive is about, little past midway. But let's start with the clean and using the humbuckers, and then I'll also switch to a little bit of a single coil sound as well. So here we go. So you just heard that sounds really nice, very full sounding, and like all the frequencies are right in the right place, like pretty much a great sweet spot. And notching it up to blues, you get to hear a little more bite. Let's take a listen. So there you go, there's that little bit more of a bump in mids. And now, here's where you really hear those pronounced mids, is when you bump it up here to the rock setting, rock voicing, and take a listen. So you heard that, it's a very mid-heavy, great for rock. And now let's go over to metal and you'll hear how the voicing kind of switches over here. And there you have it. You hear it. It's great for soloing, some great chug. So you get some really great sounds. But just spanning through that, there's a lot of usable and great tone just on this red channel. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to clean here and let you hear like how the drive, you know, the amount of drive on this amp. Also, just how, if I just move the EQ controls, how it changes the frequency a bit. So this is what I sort of which I think is my sweet spot. But take a listen. I also have it on a single coil setting, so I can make it more mid-heavy. Brighter. More jangly, but I do like the bass up. And you'll hear that even more as when I go here to rock, how much it changes everything. Now moving over to the blue channel, which is really great if you use like effects, stomp boxes, and this thing really translates your pedals exceptionally well. So here is just that sound. I kept sort of the same EQ settings. And this thing gets plenty loud, by the way. I mean, but I'm going to keep it so I'm not peaking here. So now take a listen when I start adding some effects from my pedal board here. You get to hear what it sounds like. Here we go. Moving over to the Gamma G25, the lower wattage one with the 10-inch speaker, basically it sounds nearly identical to the G50, of course, but having a smaller speaker, it's definitely a little brighter, and as you turn up the volume, it's going to start to get a little more compressed, but for the most part, it's pretty close. It sounds great as well. So let me take you through the red channel over here with the clean, like I had before. Moving up to the blues. Then the rock. And then metal. And then, of course, let's go to the blue channel, which is the clean channel, but also the great pedal platform channel, and I'll run through my effects on this as well. Take a listen. So let me quickly show you the Bluetooth function of the Gamma amp, which is great. Simply, of course, go to your phone and find your Bluetooth setting over here. And then I'm going to pair it. And now all I got to do is look for the Gamma G50 right here. And boom. I'm paired with the connected with the G50. And of course, this is great if you're just trying to, you know, play with some backing tracks as it comes through. Let's take a listen. Whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an established player, the Gamma G25 and G50 combos speak for themselves as gig-ready and studio-worthy amps that place emphasis on great pro-quality tones and punch well above any other contenders in a similar price range. For about the cost of a stomp box, the Gamma G25 and G50 combos exceed all expectations in versatility and tone. Definitely check it out.